All right, Denny Hamlin, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Ryan Blaney, eyes on the flag stand. Everybody up here at Daytona. Pace car comes to pit road. Alex, take them home.
Here they come to the start-finish line. Green flag goes back in the air, and we're racing again in the 42nd annual Busch Clash. Eric Almirola on the inside lane in a Ford Mustang. Denny Hamlin leads the outside lane in a Toyota Camry.
Hamlin ahead by only about a fender, but he's not going to have much lead as he gets to the corner. Almirola back to the bottom of the racetrack. He'll put a fender up on the bottom of the racetrack. He's got drafting help from Ryan Blaney. Topside Almirola. He's got help from Chase Elliott, or Hamlin from Chase Elliott.
Now everybody flares out onto the back straightaway. Hamlin leads the outside line. Eric Almirola leads the inside line. Elliott gets into Hamlin. Hamlin hangs onto the car and will keep the lead. Unbelievable. Now Hamlin's around. Almirola, Blaney, 5 others. Matter of fact, the only one to get through, Chase Elliott, as they all crash and collide, headed to Kyle Rickey in 4.
A head-on shot for Jimmy Johnson up and into the outside wall. Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, the only 2 cars without damage. Clint Boyer's involved, Ryan Blaney, Eric Almirola, Kevin Harvick, Ryan Newman, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johnson, Kurt Busch, and there's more, Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano, all trying to pull away from the scene of the incident.
Money Lion caution flag is out. You heard Bagman make the call probably 40 seconds ago. We've had a grand total of 3 cars come across the line. Undamaged at the front of the field, Chase Elliott. Undamaged right behind him was Austin Dillon. Eric Jones, completely torn up Toyota, comes across the line, and he was followed by Kyle Larson, who actually restarted back in 13th. Everybody else is wadded up over there in turn number 4. So the Money Lion caution flag is out, presented by Money Lion, the world's most powerful financial membership. Money Lion, here we roar.
Well, Chase Elliott was the one to get through that incident. Mike Bagley, you're over there in the backstretch. Does Chase Elliott may have a problem, maybe a tire going down?
Well, I'm looking at the left sides, and they look up to me here. But let's just flash back for a moment with the Denny Hamlin situation. He turned all by himself. He didn't have any contact. Wonder if he had some damage from that previous crash that he was trying to nurse home. Elliott, though, and Austin Dillon look okay. Everybody else that's on the track has some kind of damage in one way or another.
And guys, just to my right at the entrance of the pit lane, it looked like a couple of cars got together trying to make it to pit road, among the drivers trying to pull away from the scene of the incident here in turn number 4. And at my feet here at the exit of turn 4, Jimmy Johnson, the only car that remains stopped. He has climbed out. A lot of front end damage to that Chevrolet.
Happen to be thinking here, what happens if we run out of race cars before we run out of laps? Do we go back and look at the driver that completed the most laps before they came to pit road? That's not going to happen, but we're getting close. We are really looking over the number 9 car, that Mountain Dew Chevrolet. Alex Hayden with the binoculars on it. We are trying to determine whether the tire has gone down. Alex, you're saying you're not sure. Dave, it's headed your way. Maybe get a good look at that.
I can tell you there's some damage on the right rear of Chase Elliott's car. The yellow, that is the Goodyear marking around the outside of that tire, is completely gone. Dylan Welch, do you have more?
Yeah, Chase has said it's flat. He said he can feel that it's flat inside the race car. So they're kind of obviously trying to figure out what they want to do, because it maybe doesn't look like it's flat from outside, but Chase has said he can feel that it's flat. So the crew is on the wall down here trying to figure out exactly what the plan of attack is for Chase Elliott.
Well, you called that about a lap before you actually saw it come by here. Great call. Unfortunately for Chase Elliott, although it may not be that bad, there's not that many cars out there. If they can make it around without tearing up that race car, they'll come to pit road, they'll get brand new tires, they'll come back out and rejoin, and we'll do this all over again. This is crazy, Rusty.
It is crazy, and I was sitting here watching, trying to think, what in the world just happened? I saw Denny Hamlin get down into turn 3, and that car just spun around. But further review, it looks what happened. Coming out of back straightaway, Denny Hamlin was getting a good bump draft from the car behind him. In fact, he got so hit so hard that it jammed Denny Hamlin's right rear quarter panel up into his right rear tire. And when he approached turn 3, the tire blew out. Denny spun right in front of the entire field, and this is what's caused this last big wreck, that bump drafting gone wrong. to cause his tire to get blown out. So because of that, now we got to re-rack this thing and see what's going to happen. 3/4 of the field is destroyed. Looks like we got about 5 or 6 cars out there still rolling, and we'll see which one's in good shape. But we're looking at the 9 car. He's our leader right now, Chase Elliott. We'll have to see about that right rear tire issue.
Well, with that tire down, as he reported on the radio, that Dylan Welch reported, here's the issue for Chase Elliott. The head of pit road is completely blocked with wrecked race cars and emergency vehicles. Pit lane is closed. He's going to have to stay on the racetrack and keep going around and nurse that right rear flat tire. Now, on tracks over 1 mile in length, Goodyear and NASCAR have the rule. They have what's called an inner liner inside the outer shell tire. If the outside loses the air, for safety reasons, they have the inner liner, on all 4 of these tires. That's what Chase is riding around on. The problem is if that outer carcass starts to come apart and starts flapping at 70 miles an hour behind the pace car, then that can really cause some significant cosmetic and body damage on the right rear corner, perhaps even tear up suspension parts. The problem, again, to compound it, is Chase, as the leader, must maintain pace car speed or he's going to lose that track position.
Right now, there are 3 separate junkyards here on the property. One of them a junkyard in the garage, one of them a junkyard on pit road. The other junkyard is down in turn number 4. We got a lot of cleanup to do. We've lost a lot of cars. As they came by just a moment ago, there were 5 cars running behind the pace car. 5. Chase Elliott, we already know. Alex just documented. He'll be on pit road soon. They'll change the tires. At the moment, they're okay. Austin Dillon is there. Kyle Larson, Ryan Newman, and Clint Boyer. Those are the 5 cars, Rusty, 5 that are behind the pace car.
Well, it looks like
if the pace car stayed out, it would finish 6.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4 or 5 car shootout. There is no doubt about that.